Israeli strikes overnight and into Sunday killed 11 people in the Gaza Strip, mostly women and children, according to local health officials. Two of the strikes hit tents in the southern city of Khan Yunis, each killing 2 children and their parents. Other strikes killed a child and a man riding a bicycle, according to Nasser Hospital, which received the bodies. In northern Gaza, an Israeli strike killed a 16-year-old boy, according to the Indonesian hospital. The Israeli military says it only targets militants and tries to avoid harming civilians. It blames Hamas for civilian deaths in the 19-month-old war because the militants are embedded in densely populated areas. There was no immediate Israeli comment on the latest strikes. Israel has sealed Gaza off from all imports, including food, medicine and emergency shelter, for over 10 weeks in what it says is a pressure tactic aimed at forcing Hamas to release hostages. Israel resumed its offensive in March, shattering a ceasefire that had facilitated the release of more than 30 hostages. Aid groups say food supplies are running low and hunger is widespread. U.S. President Donald Trump, whose administration has voiced full support for Israel's actions, is set to visit Saudi Arabia, Qatar and the United Arab Emirates this week in a regional tour that will not include Israel. The war began when Hamas-led militants attacked southern Israel on October 7, 2023. Killing some 1,200 people, mostly civilians, and taking 251 hostage. 59 hostages are still inside Gaza, around a third of them believed to be alive, after most of the rest were released in ceasefire agreements or other deals. Israel's offensive has killed over 52,800 Palestinians, mostly women and children, according to Gaza's health ministry, which does not say how many of the dead were combatants or civilians. The offensive has destroyed vast areas of the territory and displaced some 90% of its population of around 2 million. In a separate development, Israel said it retrieved the remains of a soldier killed in a 1982 battle in southern Lebanon after he had been classified as missing for more than 4 decades. The recovery of Sergeant First Class Tzvi Feldman's remains brought more closure to a case that has plagued Israel for years. The Israeli military said his remains were recovered from deep inside Syria, without providing further details. Feldman went missing, along with 5 other Israeli soldiers, in a battle with Syrian forces in the Lebanese town of Sultan Yaqub. Several years later, 2 of the missing soldiers were returned alive to Israel in prisoner exchanges with Syria. The remains of another soldier were returned in 2019, after Russia said it had helped locate them in Syria, while the fate of the other 2 remained unknown. For many long years, I have authorized numerous covert operations to locate the missing from Sultan Yaqub, and I promised the Feldman family that I would never stop working to bring their son home, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said Sunday.